Polish till you shine. The thing is, idea, it's time to bring you something juicy, something entertaining on your cameras. They be me share. You record the nature in me, but today I'm in camera bringing you the latest, the trendiest news on Kobiche News. Of course, my name is Kwesi Nabila. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for holding us down with the views. In fact, Charlie, what would you want to show one? And keep subscribing. I mean, I always tell you people, if you've not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button, and make sure that once we publish the news, you get it first hand. And so, as usual, we're bringing you a wrap of some of the trendiest stuff that went around within the week, especially on social media, on traditional media, everywhere. Some of the things that trended in Ghana, outside Ghana, that's what we're bringing you right here on the Kobiche News Live channel. So straight up, let's go into our stories. And the first that I am talking about is the Wassi Wahala. Yes, I call it a Wahala because we all know that as usual, every year we write Wassi, but definitely this year, I don't know why it's some week because of coronavirus and all those things that came. That came around it, but definitely time has some. Well, for me, one culture Wassi, yeah. 3rd August or culture on first paper. Hey, no some. A lot of things have been happening. If you are well aware, you heard Yakubu trending, a lot of things trending on Ghana Twitter especially. And why were the students agitated? Because they thought that, well, apparently they are saying the government number one offending past questions that were buying that one. So I don't know the conversations that went on with the students, and I don't know what the authorities told the student. But apparently after the exams, these students came out agitated. They were all over social media. Some of them even went to the extent of insulting the president. That's how bad it was. Yes, so they were all over the place saying there. Teachers now when social distancing and were mafia and a lot of things. Some of the popular school that came in was TK, Chinua Senior High School. The girls were seen smashing things, saying that they won't even eat because they were not helped in the exams room. But for crying out loud, are students supposed to be helped in the exams room? Let's be honest and real. If you've gone through your studies 3 years, you've had everything free. Exam free, textbook free, BBR free. So you want the exams to also be free for you people? No, hell no. I think that we shouldn't condone some of these things. We shouldn't pamper our students. I think it was bad for them to have done that. We have to condemn it. It's so bad. And going forward, I think that parents, teachers, the whole society should tell these kids that there is nothing like free lunch, especially in examination. You've learned for three years. This is the time to prove yourself accountable. So as for the students in this, it was bad. Let's condemn what they did, and we hope that the next generation, this is not what they are going to do when it's time to go and write exams. So there were people there. I'm sure in the subsequent days we will hear them doing some of these things right about that. So on to the next story, and this was big. It was of course the Assassin Sound Clash. It was launched also through in the week. Sorry, it was launched in the week, and we saw beautiful pictures of Stonebwoy, Shatawale squaring up. A lot of the whole industry where the bloggers were there. Of course, Kobiche News, we were there, and we saw how the thing went. So the Assassin Sound Clash definitely is just to help fight against coronavirus. Of course, we know what is battling us, what is facing us, and what we have been facing. So definitely this is an initiative by Assassin Radio to make sure that yes, of course, corona has brought a lot of bad sides throughout the year, but there's something for us to smile about. So let's see. Big shout out to Shatawale Stonebwoy for agreeing to partake in this. This whole lyrical battle thing. For the fans, we know this is just, for the culture. It's just for us to have a laugh, for us to have an entertainment. We don't want, the shatter movement in a beam nation or about cancer. We don't want that, definitely. But we want to see these artists flourish. And I heard something. Elombini said something, and let me say a big shout out to Elombini. He said that, well, this is for, it's going to promote musical tourism, because if the people in Jamaica, the real people who brought this whole dancehall thing. If they see that this is what Ghanaians are also doing and that's how we are doing our thing, definitely they're also going to come down to to come and fish for our sounds and look at what we are also doing right here. So that was as I say, sound clash between Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. It was also launched this week, and Shatta Wale is a showman. Let's say pound to him. So it was interesting, it was beautiful. The pictures are all around. You can also check the pictures out in their own social media everywhere, and you see that this was something beautiful for them. So that is that. Onto something that I find very demeaning. I think that it's shameful. I wish that we wouldn't talk about this, but we definitely have to talk about it, because if we say we are building industry, say we are growing an industry in Ghana, this is not how it's supposed to be seen. This is not how it's supposed to be seen. For us to see our movie people and our entertainment people, our showbiz stars, they are on screen fighting, trading insults and all these things. I think that it does not wash well. So what is it about actually? It's still Mzbel and then Tracy Boakye. So I'm sure some of you have heard what it is. They are on social media. They are actively fighting over a ghost sugar daddy. People are alleging that is our former president Mahama, but we don't have that fact, so we can't prove that is true or it's not true. But these people are trading insults on social media, fighting all over on social media, back and forth banter, saying that we need to die and oh God, it's shameful. It's shameful. So let's go on social media. Let's go to Twitter and find out how people are reacting to this disgraceful act of Mzbel and Tracy Boakye going back and forth with each other. So let's see some tweets making around. So I changed this. Amihere wrote this on his Twitter, and he said that I finally watched the Tracy Boakye video to Mzbel. Quite distasteful. So Amihere says that it's distasteful. That's what Amihere says though. I don't know what you are also saying. This one also tweeting at Kwesi _AJ_ said that Tracy Boakye and Mzbel fighting over a certain former president, and if Schwarzenegger threatening to expose Mahama, NPP Yami no go shame as hashtag form of one another. So somebody is drawing political lines to this one. Let's see what this one have to say. So this one tweeting at _Sena Kofi says that Tracy Boakye always told young girls to work hard because she did same to get all of the cars and mansions for herself. She the Mzbel get small beef, no, she did snitch on herself, say it be sugar daddy will get her all those things. Hey, these so-called celebs, if you follow them. So I don't want us to spend much time on this. It is disgraceful. It is shameful. And I think that industry players, gatekeepers, people who call themselves what's their name? I don't know, feminists, whatever. You should come out to condemn some of these things. It is unwarranted. Mzbel is an icon. What on your Ghana money? Tracy Boakye is a movie star. She's that Nkrumah, which is a big fish in there. Indeed, I don't think that this is a good example. And already I've heard that Tracy Boakye has apologized, and I think that was good. It was the better thing to do. I think that they should cease fire once this thing has been done. Whoever the sugar daddy is, I think that no one here. Yeah, this is their private life. They should keep it. In the closet. So that is Mzbel and Tracy Boakye also in there. And perhaps the biggest trending issue over the week was Serwaa Amihere and then Oppong in Nkrumah. So apparently, Oppong Nkrumah was hosted on GH Today, by Serwaa Amihere on GH1 TV on Wednesday, 5th August. And as the conversation was coming to an end, Serwaa asked the information minister. I think it was a brilliant question from a journalist. She asked, information minister Oppong Nkrumah that what has the government done with the recommendations of the Ayawaso West Wagon Commission when it comes to the white paper? So what had the government done about it? So this was a brilliant question. And Oppong Nkrumah, him being a politician and a former journalist himself, also threw back that question at Serwaa Amihere and said that I mean, what is that recommendation about? So if you're asking me about recommendation, what is it about? But I don't know whether Serwaa was not armed with facts from the producers, or I just don't know what happened. But it looked that Serwaa didn't know what the recommendations were as at the time they were filming, I mean, that interview. So Kojo got away with it. The Honorable Kojo Nkrumah, Honorable himself, got away with that. I mean, and it became a banter on social media, hula baloo, back and forth. People saying Serwaa grooved and Serwaa is a slay queen journalist and she does not take her craft serious and she's not a whole lot of things, back and forth banter, left, right, center, especially on Twitter. People slamming Serwaa Amihere, saying that she's a slay queen journalist. I think, first of all, I think that the insults were unwarranted. I think it was unnecessary. If somebody errs or somebody, I mean, is at fault in the line of work, it's what I call occupational hazard. In the line of work, if she falls, I think that we shouldn't encourage this culture of insult towards people in the limelight. I think we shouldn't encourage that. So it was a blip, it was a bad day in the office for Serwaa Amihere, but for people to go at her, to insult her looks and say that and she's a slave queen and she's this and she's then, she does not take her looks serious and she does not take her craft serious and she was always focusing on makeup and wig and everything. I think those ones are all ranted. But on the flip side, I also think that the producers of the interview didn't help Serwaa, because I know there are communication devices that producers speak through to, I mean, their host or their presenters when they're having a show. So I think that quickly the producers could have just googled online and given her the info for her to also, I mean, hit harder on the info minister. So I think that the producers didn't help Serwaa Amihere at all. And I also think that it was just a smart one from Kojo Nkrumah, the information minister, because I felt that he didn't have the details of the questions that Serwaa asked her. So I think he being a smart person and a politician, he just played a smart guy in there and sidestepped the question, and I mean it became a hula baloo on social media. So I think that we can forgive Serwaa. I think that she's going to learn, she's going to take her craft serious, and I think this is not going to happen again. So that was Serwaa Amihere and Kojo Nkrumah also within the week. And another big thing, I mean, that has been trending within the week is Yvonne Nelson. So for some time now, Yvonne Nelson has been hitting hard at the Ghana entertainment industry. She started by saying that, I mean, the entertainment industry, the deep ones are few. We carry that story on kobichenews.com. You can go and check it out. She also came back to say that there is so much hate and jealousy in the entertainment industry and that people didn't love her and a lot of things. But the latest one is a rant that she did on Twitter about Gloria Safo, and I think I have to read this out to you for those of you who couldn't chance on it. So this is a tweet concerning, I mean, her issue with Gloria Safo. She started, "Gloria Safo, I just sent you a DM. You say most of you had this impression about me. Which of you people supported me during my ban in 2010? Aha, your hate didn't start today. I even promote producers who owe me money. I even delete Mother's Day or birthday wishes to my own mother after a week. Most people don't do. You can think what you want. I know what I do for this industry and the heart I have. You just let your real self out. I don't have to be friends with the whole industry. Most hate me anyways. I learned the hard way and started my own productions. Stop sounding bitter. Learn to love. Just because you haven't seen your movie on my page doesn't mean I don't support people. I've introduced over 50 new faces through my productions. After premieres, events, I delete various posts. A lot of celebs do that. And just note, IG isn't the only social media platform. I'm more active on Twitter. I promote people I don't even know. You can take your time and go through my Twitter or Facebook. I know you all can't stand me. I've known since I started acting. Charlie, I hear all the stuff said behind my back. You all see me and smile with me. I know you all. And oh, if it's about casting you, don't wait for me or producers. You can be your own producer too. Try it, you understand." Didn't even mention actors. Read my tweets again, and Instagram isn't the only social media platform. So that was that. So apparently, I'm sure, I mean, Gloria Safo complained about what Yvonne said about creative not supporting each other, entertainment people not supporting each other, and then I'm sure Gloria Safo also came to, I mean, complain about it, and Yvonne came back stronger at her. So I think that whatever be the way, I always say this thing, that nobody owes anybody support in the entertainment industry. I think that I always tell this to, I mean, upcoming artists, people on the nobody does not owe anybody support. Obia shouldn't support anybody. If I decide to support people, it is my own prerogative that I am doing that. For example, if Kobiche News, we decide that we are publishing a story about somebody or this one time, on your by force there was a Kobia no handsome. And after all, it's a show business, you know, it's an entertainment business. So always you people are complaining that people don't support you, Even say your support one camper, you people, you don't share the works. Let's face facts and be real. Some of you celebrities, you don't even share the stories that we write about you. You don't share. So I don't see a reason why people are complaining about that you don't support each other and this one is hate and this one is that. For me, I always keep saying, but let's put it at the back of our mind then. Nobody owes anybody support. So Yvonne Nelson going hard at the entertainment industry right there. So let me conclude with something exclusive. I'm sure a lot of people have not heard, but if you've heard, let me also reiterate it, that it was not Bellamundi. No, it was never Bellamundi. So news coming out is that Mettle is going to get married. Yay! So Mettle finally is about settling down. I mean, the news is that he's settling down on 15th of August 2020, and the lucky woman is said to be the daughter of an Assemblies of God man of God. She's a professional stylist. I mean, per the report, what's in there? Enyimiyama Obi, Echinyam Obi, Ahofel Echede, everything Bibia Obi. So Mettle is finally going to be off the market on 15th of August 2020. Has he ended in tears for Bellamundi? Well, anyway, that is that. So everything that you hear about Mettle and Bellamundi, it is false. The truth is that the man is finally getting married on August 15th, 2020. So that's been the wrap on Kobiche News with me, Kwesi Nabila. I mean, you know how we do it here. Maybe I'm catch on the news, the latest, strangest, juiciest. We bring it to your doorstep fresh and juicy. If you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button and make sure if they am catch on there, this is Kobiche News Live. I mean, we bring you the content latest, trendiest, the latest, hottest one. Bro. But if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button and make sure that if you publish the news, you get it first. And of course, check us out on kobichenews.com. We've got you covered with all the latest entertainment news in Ghana, around Ghana. Follow us across all social media handles. It is Kobiche News everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us, like our pages, and comment. One comment, give us the interactions. You can follow my personal social media handles. It is at Kwesi_Nabila on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook it is Kwesi Nabila Zacharias. Always still will come your way another time. It is polish till you shine.